Good afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, ranking members of the committee. For the record, my name is Brian Lanoue, State Representative from the 45th House District, representing 5 rural communities in eastern Connecticut. And I'm here today to speak strongly in my opposition to HB 5040, the 35% excise tax on ammunition. My district prides itself on generations of being hunters and sportsmen, protectors and defenders of their families and homes, and we're also on the Rhode Island state border. What I don't understand, it appears this tax, proposed tax, is nothing more than an attack on law-abiding for Second Amendment gun owners who are exercising their Second Amendment rights. We're carving out this group of people and taxing them exorbitantly for doing nothing more than wanting to hunt and sport and to defend their families. They're law-abiding gun owners under very restrictive, some of the most very restrictive gun laws in the country now. And this will also harm our business community, particularly our small businesses. In my district, we have gun shops where they sell guns and ammunition and supplies. And again, we're on the Rhode Island border, where people will go to these shops to make their purchases. Then, for example, we have Warren Tate that owns a gun shop in Sterling. A lot of people will go to the Oneco Commons afterwards to use a convenience store or to go to Weidell's Pizza for lunch. Now, many people are saying they're going to, if this passes, they're simply going to go across the border to Rhode Island, where there's a gun shop immediately across the border. They will go there, they'll make their purchases there, and when they're there, they'll get gas, they'll use the convenience, they'll go for lunch, and that economy will benefit, and our economy is going to be hurt even worse. So this is an attack on our small businesses. This is an attack on our Second Amendment right, and I respectfully ask the committee to not act favorably on this bill and to reject it. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Representative, for your testimony. Representative Grusko.
Thank you for your testimony. And I'm going to not try to put you on the spot or ask you to commit for anything, but I posed this question to Representative Gilchrist. And it seems as if one of her arguments was that the firearms that are currently being held by law-abiding citizens are traceable back to illegal crimes via maybe being stolen, maybe being misplaced, I don't know. But it would seem to me that if we were going to go down this road, it would be a better idea to tax new weapon purchases, because that ultimately is the culprit, not ammunition being used by individuals who are purchasing it here and already have their weapons properly stored. And so would that be more palatable to you if this vote ever came up?
I think what we need to focus on is the person who's committing a crime. We need to look for stiffer sentences for people that commit a crime using a firearm. Let's look at for example, I heard Representative Fishbein mention to reinstate the statewide firearms trafficking task force. People who are committing crimes are trafficking guns illegally to commit crimes. Let's focus on that. Let's go after those people. Let's go after the criminal population. Let's look at the mental health piece. Why are people committing the crimes? I think that needs to be the focus, other than what they're using. If they use a knife, are we going to focus on, for example, kitchenware departments, places that sell knives in the store, or if somebody used an axe, we're going to focus on stores that sell axes. So I think we need to focus on the person who's committing it. Why are they doing it? What's the warning signs, and ways to properly report it? That needs to be the focus.